You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
This is the afternoon weather briefing, and this is for Monday, the 3rd of November. This is meteorologist James Spann. We have a cloudless sky across Alabama today. We're dry through Thursday, getting some better clarity on how the rain chances unfold over the weekend. A lot of questions about that, but let's begin with the upper air look around the nation this afternoon. And again, you can see that we've got this trough that produced the showers yesterday that is now east of the state. And that's the good news. And we got a northwest flow aloft and a very dry air mass and a cloudless sky. Let's check the visible satellite imagery, showing absolutely nothing. I mean, a cloudless sky. We had some lingering clouds this morning over parts of the state. Those dissipated very quickly. About the only clouds across the region, a few clouds over the Great Smokies up in Tennessee. And that's about it. So these were temperatures as of this morning. This is how we started off the day. And again, we had some of the colder pockets this morning down at the freezing mark. Many spots had frost on the ground. But again, this afternoon, a very nice recovery. You can see temperatures are mostly in the 60s across the state, a few upper 50s over the Tennessee Valley. A little below average for early November. But cold again tonight. Same thing, clear sky, light wind. Watch warning map, very quiet around the nation. Got some wind issues up in parts of Maine and also in the Pacific coast. Here's the severe weather outlook for today and tonight. And again, maybe some thunder for western New York, and that's it. No severe storms expected. Tomorrow, if you look really carefully, you'll see a little green sliver over the northern coast of California and southwest Oregon. Maybe some thunder there, nothing severe. And on day 3, which is Wednesday, again, the chance of some thunder from northern California up to Portland and Seattle. But again, no severe storms. We'll check rain for the next 7 days, and really not a lot. Rain amounts under 1/4 inch for much of the state. And again, we're getting much better clarity on the timing of how the rain chances play out this weekend, as you'll see in just a moment. And we do need rain. That's the latest drought monitor from last week. This product is released once a week. The next update will be Thursday morning. But the southern 2/3 of the state are still basically in drought conditions. Tropics, they've gone dead. Nothing for the next 7 days from the Gulf to the coast of Africa. No concern there. So model fans, here we go. European, this is valid tomorrow at 4:12Z run. Got a ridge over the Gulf Coast beginning to move northward, so temperatures are going to start to warm up. And again, tomorrow morning we'll be in the 30s in many spots, much like today. But the sky will be sunny with highs in the 70s, a beautiful fall day. Same thing Wednesday, sunny with highs in the 70s. Same thing Thursday. Lots of sunshine. Maybe South Alabama flirting with 80 in spots. And then Friday, moisture begins to return in advance of a front. And we'll start to bring in the chance of showers Friday afternoon. It looks like the better chance will be Friday night. And then by Saturday, that rain is gone. A new surge of drier air drops in here. Saturday still highs in the 70s. This is not a front with any Arctic or Canadian air involved. So again, at this point, the weather looks good for football Saturday and Saturday night. That would include Auburn's game up in Nashville Saturday afternoon against Vandy. Alabama's game in Tuscaloosa Saturday night against LSU. And then on Sunday, all of a sudden, with this secondary front, there's no moisture to work with. The latest model guidance, really from both the European, which is what we're looking at here, and the GFS, are showing a pretty dry air mass coming in with that behind that first front Friday night and Saturday morning. So with the Canadian front, the front with the colder air, it looks like we'll get away with no rain. So at this point, Sunday is looking dry. We start to turn cooler. A north breeze begins to pick up. And then by Monday, we've got a big trough over the eastern states, and what should be the coldest air so far this season begins to dip in here. That blue line you see over the Tennessee Valley, that 540 thickness line, that's a pretty cold air. And we note all the shades of blue to the north. That would be a chance of snow for the mountains of East Tennessee, western North Carolina. Chance of snow for Virginia, Ohio, western Pennsylvania, eastern Kentucky, northern Indiana. That's a sign of the times. But again, we'll see highs Monday in the 50s over the northern half of the state, and then by Tuesday morning of next week, that's when we could see really the first really widespread freeze of the season, with temperatures in the low 30s and maybe upper 20s over much of North Alabama. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday, November 13th. Again, a light west to northwest flow, and we are dry. So again, looking back over the weekend, it sure looks like the better chance of rain for Alabama will be Friday night. And then after that, the weekend looking pretty much rain-free. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days. This is valid through the 18th of November. We're looking for the green line there. The mean, it's over 1 inch, between 1 and 1.5 inches. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Highs in the 70s through Saturday. But look at early next week, Monday, the high dropping to 57. Here you're seeing 35 Tuesday morning, but many places will likely see a freeze over North Alabama Tuesday morning of next week. And then we bounce back with highs in the 60s by the middle of next week. And just in moments ago, this is the long-range guidance. This is for November 11th through the 17th. So this is just after that cold snap Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Temperatures could be a little above average, a little, if this all verifies. So tomorrow, got a 2-for-1 special. Going to be at Russellville West Elementary School and then East Elementary in Cullman. So I'll be at a West Elementary and an East Elementary, which is very confusing. But again, Russellville and Cullman, the two stops tomorrow. Wednesday, going to be in Trussville, Payne Elementary School. I'll be doing a program on Wednesday at Children's of Alabama. It's Weather Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month. Do a program every month for the patients and their families there, which is great. Thursday, going to be back in Cullman for a big homeschool group, and then Vincent Elementary School, home of the Yellow Jackets, for a program after that. Friday, going to be at Meadowview Elementary School in Alabaster. And that'll be a lot of fun. We have no book signing this Saturday, by the way. So we got Weather Brains tonight. Hey, it's Monday night, the show for weather geeks, dweebs, nerds, dorks, and weenies. 7 o'clock on the Weather Brains YouTube channel, youtube.com/weatherbrains. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on the television side this evening, ABC 3340 News. And don't forget, you can catch my forecast every day on great radio stations across Alabama, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful Monday evening, and God bless.